Hello cohort 2025, our future year sevens and very first cohort entering Whitelands Academy. I'm sure that you are super excited, but yet hiding some nerves with that anticipated wait for September. But I know you're going to work with us to create a school with the highest of standards and a school which is nothing but brilliant to be in. My name's Mrs. Edwards. I'm going to be your assistant principal next year, and I've put together a short video which shows you what your daily life will look like at Whitelands Academy. So let's start. So, top tips before any school day. Make sure that you are fully prepared for school. Make sure your uniform is laid out, polish your shoes, pack your school bag, switch off any technology such as a mobile phone, Xbox, a good hour before you want to sleep. And go to bed early enough. You need a good 11 to 12 hours sleep a night. So at the beginning of any school day, make sure that you get up early enough so that you can have a healthy breakfast. We know that we can't learn well with an empty stomach. Make sure you leave for school with plenty of time to get there by 8:30 at the latest. And when you arrive to school, you will be greeted by a member of staff who will check your school uniform. We have very high expectations on school uniform at Whitelands Academy, so make sure that you have this correct, and you can do this by checking the uniform policy on the school website. Once you enter the school site, you need to find your designated zone for your tutor group. We have 4 tutor groups at Whitelands Academy, and your form tutor will show you where you need to do this. But when you arrive, you need to line up in alphabetical order, in silence, and wait for your form tutor to come and greet you. Tutor time ranges from 8:35 to 8:50, and your tutor will come and meet you at your designated zone in the morning. They will take you up to your tutor room. They will register you, check your school uniform again, check your standards card, which I will explain more about in September, and they will give you any notices that you need to know. Your form tutor is the person to go to for any questions, anxieties, or worries, or even if you want to share something that you're really excited about. They are there to support you, and this is a really good time in the school day to go and speak to them if you need to. So you'll have 5 lessons in a school day, each of which will be an hour long. And when you get to your lesson, you need to line up in single file outside the classroom in silence. When the teacher arrives, they will greet you at the door, invite you in, and you will stand behind your place and place your pencil case, diary, and knowledge organiser booklet on the table in front of you. We have a silent classroom policy. That means that unless the teacher says otherwise, you sit in silence. And that is because we learn best when we can focus. There will be plenty of opportunity to work with your partner or in groups, but unless the teacher says to talk, we will sit and listen. We will always try our absolute best in lessons. So if you don't understand something, just ask. At break and lunch time, this is your time to relax, and there will be lots of designated zones within the school that you can go to. We will have football, we will have the school canteen, we will have covered areas with benches. But when the school bell goes at 20 to 2, this is when you need to go back to your designated zone and line back up in your tutor group. Your tutor will then come and meet you, and they will take you back to your tutor room where you will complete some guided reading. This is where all of the year 7s read the same book at the same time, and the teacher will read this book to you, and you will track the words and follow as the teacher is reading. The teacher will go through any vocabulary that you haven't heard of before. They will define them. They will talk about the context that that vocabulary is used in. At the end of the school day, there will be lots of extracurricular opportunities that you can attend. But this is also a prime time that you can go and speak to your teachers if you need support with home learning, or you can speak to your form tutor for any concerns or questions that you have. But what is really important about the end of the school day is that you leave the school site wearing your full school uniform, just as you arrive. At Whitelands Academy, it's an expectation that you complete some home learning when you get home from school. This involves you learning outside of the classroom. We recommend that you put this as part of your daily routine and complete it as soon as you get home from school. And we also recommend that you find yourself a nice quiet area in your home away from any distractions. If this is challenging for you, it's okay because we will set up the school so that you can complete this at school straight after school. There will be a number of different tasks that we ask you to do each day. We will ask you to learn your knowledge organisers for English, maths and science every single day, and we will teach you strategies on how you can do this effectively. We also ask that you complete 30 minutes of online quizzing or a written task for a specific subject each day. And before you go to bed, we ask you to complete 30 minutes of independent reading, and this will be from one of the books that you pick from our library. So we're really excited about meeting you in September. We hope that you have a lovely summer, and do send me any questions if you have any. Bye for now and see you in September.